What's up, guys? Average Kiwi Guy here. How y'all doing? So Flash is back. Yes, Flash is back. Would have hoped for maybe a little bit better episode than this one. For the comeback, and I was very hopeful for this episode, but it was okay. It was okay. But you guys know the drill. This is big spoilers coming up. So big spoiler warning. I'm gonna spoil this episode. So please, if you have not watched it, or you are planning to watch it, please probably turn off now. Go and watch it, and come on back. Then you'll know what we're talking about. You know what we're getting into, and yeah, okay. I don't want to ruin it for anyone. Okay. All right. So spoilers are incoming. Alright. The once and future Flash. I was very hopeful for this episode. I really was, because I was like, oh, sweet, future Flash. We saw that brief moment of the new, like, the future suit, which looked very, Flash, like, the Flash that we all know, or we all know, and, I was very excited for it. I was really hyped, and a couple of weeks off, I was really wanting to get a really good episode, like show some future stuff, show some like future villains. You can show some show some, like, I don't know if they can go Justice League, but you could show some, like, maybe JSA, something future group, like, maybe some heroes, different heroes, something like that. Do something really cool, because you're going to the future. Let's go there. And all we kind of got was Emo Barry. And basically everyone is broken except HR, who's just a romance novelist picking up ladies. Yep. That's HR. he the world gives him lemons, he makes lemonade. That seems to be the thing he does. But yeah, I don't know. I really wanted this one to be good. I really did. And there were moments that were really good, but just overall it was very, sort of just blah. Like, you had this chance again. It's like you had this chance to make a really, really cool episode, and like you didn't have to do like much, like, in the way of effects and stuff, but you kind of just let it down. So yeah, basically it shows Barry what will happen if he fails. That's really all it's there for. Like, basically, if you fail, Barry, this is what's gonna happen. So you better freaking beat Savitar. You better beat him, because basically Cisco's gonna get his hands frozen off, which was a very, like, whoa. That was one of the moments that was, like, pretty damn shocking, and, like, had robot hands, which was pretty damn cool. Caitlyn, basically Killer Frost. She's Killer Frost, full on Killer Frost, and sided with Savitar, because Savitar basically gave the Killer Frost side of Caitlyn what she wanted, like, to basically kill Caitlyn off inside of her. Like, she will not come back. So that's why she she joins up with Savitar. But there is a pretty cool little scene at the end between her and Savitar, so we'll get to that bit. Julian basically blames himself, so he's in a prison where Caitlyn is, and he's basically trying to cure her, find this cure, but he's locked himself up in this prison with her, probably trying to, basically probably the doctor that helps the metas there, but that's the whole reason why he's there. Joe is pretty well broken because Wally is broken. He goes out to fight Savitar in a fit of rage after losing Iris and Barry pretty much, like, going downhill. He goes out and tries to take him on. Savitar breaks him, snaps his back, and then just fries his mind. He just scars him. Like whatever he saw was just so overwhelming it's broken him. And I guess he probably took his powers away. Because remember, Savitar gave Wally his powers. You know, that from Flashpoint. So this is where he got them. So I'm guessing Savitar basically stripped his powers away and forced him. Yeah, he's in a wheelchair. He's got a nurse and everything. Joe pretty much spends all his time at the house or at Iris's grave. So those two are really intertwined together, and he feels like Barry just abandoned him, which he did. Barry basically abandoned everyone to go after Savitar full bore without any distractions, and he did beat him. He put him in the Speed Force with some help, which we'll get into in a bit. But yeah, he just went full bore, and at the end of it, he had nothing. He had nothing, and basically gave up being the Flash. And hence Emo Barry, which I was like, can we just gruff him up a little bit, make him a bit of a mess, give him a bit of a beard, but unkept hair. You didn't have to make him long freaking hair, black sort of hair, stringy hair, black clothes. I was like, Barry, it's like, you better not be listening to Linkin Park in there. I swear to God, it's just seemed that way. It seemed that way. I don't know. I just think this episode could have been a lot better. I really did. The whole reason for Cisco trying to keep him there was silly, because remember, this future won't exist. It won't. Because we all know Flash is going to beat Savitar. We all know he is. And and even the most minute change will change that future. So it will not exist. These people won't exist. And I mean, of course, Barry's like, oh, I gotta help my friends and I gotta help this. It's okay, but they won't exist. It's time travel. It's sort of like, it's an aberration. This is what we have freaking Legends of Tomorrow for to explain. So, I don't know. It was still cool to see, Barry bring the team back together, and they sort of explain what happened to everyone, and, them going after Mirror Man and Top, which was, I was disappointed in them being the villains for this episode. I was like, come on, man. You could have given us a future villain. And you cannot tell me that just because the Flash leaves, doesn't go, isn't fighting crime anymore in Central City, that there are no other heroes around that would come to Central City to try and stop these people. I mean, come on. Seriously? But yeah, that was a bit of a disappointment, bit of a letdown. So the end of the episode is where this, really starts to kick off a little bit more. It gets definitely more exciting, and definitely intrigues you for the next episode. Basically, it's when Emo Barry decides to do something. Decides to get off his ass and do something and stop moping. Stop moping and freaking go and do something. Go and do something. Iris would slap you around the head. Go and do something. And that's what he does. He goes and helps Barry, because basically Barry's been bombarded by Top and Mirror Master. I'm sorry if I said Mirror Man. I don't know. Mirror Master. And just, bombarding him with their powers. And he's freaking out, full on tripping. And, Cisco, quick gadget. Here we go. That will solve the problem. And, he runs it out. And we get to see the suit. And I love the suit. I really like the suit. It was very, Flash. It was very much comic kind of Flash. I liked it a lot. I liked the gold, the gold belts, the sort of and the gold trim on things, and the color difference. It was more vibrant red. I like the red in it. It looked. I approved. I approve of that suit, man. That looked really cool. Hopefully, we will get to see that in the next season. At some point. I think let's not wait 8 years to see that suit, please. I think it'll be pretty cool. And yeah, they basically stopped those two. It's nothing really. Like as soon as that gadget stops their powers, they're like, "Oh, we're kind of useless now." And she runs off in high heels, so she ain't going fast. Barry past Barry stops her, and then future Barry goes and gets Mirror Master and beats him up, and boom, Finally, Emo Barry's like, "Oh, maybe I should snap out of my freaking nonsense and get back to work." That's cool. That's cool. Probably one of the coolest moments was that little bit when he shows up with the suit and stuff. I like that bit, but not much else. That start of that episode was very good. And they finish up the fight. They come on back and yeah, Team Flash is back. We're fighting crime again. Yeah, they're all happy. It's like, even though this future's not gonna exist, so okay, all good. And basically, future Barry's like, "Look, I really want to help you to pass Barry. Like, I want to help you, but I can't. There's nothing I can do for you. Like, all the stuff that you know how to do, like going and getting time remnants and trying to help that way and all the rest of it, and trying to do it that way does not work. You try that and it doesn't work. You do everything that you can think of and it does not work." And then Barry's like, "Well, how did you trapped him in the time, in the Speed Force? Just tell me how you did that." And he's like, "Well, I had help." And Tracy Brand, apparently this new character, I can't find her. Like, I don't think she's, well, unless this is not her real name, but I can't find any link to her in any other DC type things. So this is a brand new character. This is someone that they've made up. And apparently she's supposed to be some kind of sort of genius, but she's a little weird. Like, she's got some weird, sort of idiosyncrasies and stuff. I don't know. But apparently she's going to become a recurring character. She's going to, basically help them. They got to help her become the genius that figures out the technology to help them lock up Savitar in the Speed Force. That will happen, but she'll only find that in the 4 years from when Iris gets killed. So it was like, damn, it's not gonna think. But he gives them some information for her to find her, give her this information, and hopefully she can figure stuff out. So we get a new character. We get this Tracy Brand. So at least we're getting some progression towards the big fight at the end. Essentially, the overall tactic to stop Savitar. And Barry jumps back, and of course everyone's like, "Oh, did you go? Time travel. You come back to where you jumped out." So it's more like a second. People don't even notice it. And yeah, he's like, "Look, I got something. I got this little circle thumb drive thing, and we need to find this lady." So, and he sort of goes around hugs Joe, and he feels sorry that he broke his promise, but it wasn't him. But he wants to make sure that he does honor Iris's promise that he has to keep, he has to keep to her. And basically this cuts through to Caitlin, and they got to try and stop Caitlin. They got to try and get her to wake up and become the old Caitlin. And she is out in the forest. It's snowing, but she's Killer Frost, so she doesn't get cold. And Savitar's there, and he offers that whole thing I can give you what you want. And she's like, "Oh, what a cure." It's like, "No, I'll give what you want, not Caitlin, you. I will make sure that Caitlin Snow does not come back. So she wants, because this is Killer Frost talking. This isn't Caitlin. So yeah, so that's what, the future of Killer Frost said about like, oh, he gave me what I wanted, and she's like, well, why should I trust you? Why would I do that? And he opens up, the armor opens up, and it's like the shell thing is sort of like clink, 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 which looked pretty cool. And a dude steps out, but we don't see who it is. But it kind of like, she goes, whoa, what can I do? She knows him. She knows him. And it's like, who could it be? It's either someone she respects or someone she cares about. And I don't know. I always thought that it could have been Julian, because Julian was created or was brought around them because of Flashpoint. I was like, well, maybe, it was Julian, but that got ruled out because of the future thing, because at that time, Savitar is in the Speed Force, so he can't be Julian. And I thought, okay, well, maybe it's Wally. Like, maybe Wally gets, they're going to go that route, and then, Wally gets corrupted by these powers, and he becomes Savitar. No. Because Wally gets broken. So, it's none of the actual Team Flash. It's none of them. It's not HR. Like, maybe HR was going to end up being bad. It's not him. So, I had a feeling maybe it could be Ronnie. Maybe try and bring Ronnie back. She would do pretty much anything for Ronnie. So, maybe that is... Maybe... I don't know. I don't know who it's going to be. Could be someone that we just haven't met yet. Could be someone we haven't met yet. But I feel like it's someone we have. So, yeah, it's going to be... Apparently, in the next episode, we're going to get to see who he is. So, I'm excited for that. Hopefully, we will have a better episode for that one. Especially with the big Savitar reveal, like who he is and stuff. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see that one. But yeah, this one, very slow start. Just didn't get going. Was very dreary, through most of it, and then kind of picked up near the end and gave us a bit of a cool ending with the future Flash suits and seeing the new character and the somewhat Savitar reveal. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, so that was pretty much it. There wasn't much else to this one. But yeah. Alright guys, that's going to be it for us. Thank you very much. Guys, we hit 100 subs. That is amazing. Thank you very much. I am so thankful. Thank you very much for taking a risk on my little channel. All of you. Thank you. Thank you for all the views, the likes, the dislike, comments, everything. Just thank you guys. Just amazing. Thank you very much. If you want, sub button is down there. If you want to join us, hit that subscribe button. It'd be really cool. If not, thank you very much. Also, twitch.tv/TheAverageKiwiGuy. Hit that follow button. You know when we go live. And also on Twitter, Instagram, AverageKiwiGuy there. You guys know what to do up there. Alright guys, I'll catch you later. Peace. Bye.